Disclaimer: efforts have been made to not to infringe with any copyright. If so, it may be brought to our notice for its acknowledgement in future editions. No part of this digital content be reproduced, stored, or distributed in any or by any means either on paper or electronic media unless authorized. Digital content for candidate with disability. Sector: ITITES. Subsector: Business Process Management. Occupation: Customer Relationship Management. Reference ID: PWD SSC Q2211. Version 1.0. NSQF Level 4. Unit 2.2b Language Skills. Hello friends, welcome to an exciting session on language skills. In this video, we will cover more about language skills. A and the, I, you, he, she, they, common mistakes, tips to improve your fluency, all about syllabus, word stress, rules for word stress, need for a neutral language, peer sensitivity, tone and choice of words, different tones of voice, phrases to use. So let's start. A and the. Here is a correct use of A. Example 1. This is a call center. Example 2. He is a difficult customer. Rule: when the object is one of any, then use A before the object. See how to use an. Example 1. I have an irate customer to handle. Example 2. I will send you an email about the details. Rule: use an when the object is one of any and begins with a vowel sound. People always leave out the article the. We need to use article when we are talking about something specific. Example 1. I am going to the office. Example 2. Kindly be on the line. Example 3. Will you take the call? Example 4. This is the accepting order department. Rule: when you know what the object is, always use the. I, you, he, she, they. Bunty was asked by one of his friends to introduce himself. Let us see how Bunty introduced himself. Myself Bunty, working in a BPO. His friend corrected him and suggested that it should be I am Bunty. I work in a BPO. Now let us see the simple use of pronouns I, you, he and she through this chart. Common mistakes. Let us see some common mistakes that we make while speaking. Incorrect. Sir, I tried to call you an hour back. Rule: when we indicate the past instead of back, we must use ago. Correct. Sir, I tried to call you an hour ago. Incorrect. All the peoples who bought this product have liked it. Rule: people and children are plural by themselves. Do not add s to either of these words. Correct? All the people who bought this product have liked it. Tips to improve your fluency. Now let us see how Bunty speaks with Mrs. Ghosh in the same credit collection call which he had made earlier. Bunty has received some inputs and correct guidance on speaking English correctly. Bunty: hello madam, this is Bunty from Sourcing Solutions. I just want to talk to you about your loan payment. Mrs. Ghosh. Okay, yes, tell me. Bunty. You had taken the house decoration loan a year back. A year ago. We have not got the EMI for the last 2 months, ma'am. Mrs. Ghosh. Yes, young man, I know that. I have some personal problems. Bunty. I understand, ma'am. I just wanted to tell you that the interest amount is increasing. May I help you find a solution, ma'am? Mrs. Ghosh. You are a polite young man. Okay, tell me. If you practice these steps, just as Bunty has done, you will surely do well in your job. All about syllabus. Let's observe the words in the following examples to identify the syllables in them. Number 1. Good morning. Good has one vowel sound, double O. So the word has just one syllable, or the word is monosyllabic. Morning, morning has two vowel sounds, or I. So the word has two syllables. Number 2. Please hold on. Please has one syllable. Hold has one syllable. Word stress. In English, we do not say each syllable with the same force or strength. In one word, we put emphasis on one syllable. We say one syllable very loudly and the other syllables very quietly. Let's take three words: photograph, photographer, and photographic. Do they sound the same when spoken? No. That's because we stress one syllable in each word, and it is not always the same syllable. In the word photograph, there are three syllables, and the first one is stressed in this case, photograph. In the word photographer, there are four syllables, and the second one is stressed in this case, photographer. In the word photographic, there are four syllables, and the third one is stressed in this case, photographic. There are two very important rules about word stress. Number 1, one word, one stress. One word cannot have two stresses. So if you hear two stresses, you have heard two words, not one word. Number 2, the stress is always on a vowel. Rules for word stress. Other than the two basic rules mentioned before, other rules are based on the parts of speech. They depend upon whether the word is a noun, adjective, or a verb. Number 1. Stress on the first syllable. Examples: A. It is a present for you along with the package, sir. B. The product is an export from China, sir. Number 2. Stress on the last syllable. Most two-syllable verbs. Examples: A. Please present your credit card and the time of check-in, sir. B. You will have to export the data to an Excel file, sir. 3. Stress on the penultimate syllable. Penultimate means second from the end. Words ending in IC. Example: A. This graphic card of your computer is not working, sir. Words ending in SION and TION. Examples: A. This company channel on your television will give you details of your recharge status, ma'am. Number 4. Stress on antepenultimate syllable. Antepenultimate means third from the end. Words ending in IC. Example: This graphic card of your computer is not working, sir. Words ending in SION or TION. Example A. The company channel on your television will give you details of your recharge status, ma'am. Words ending with AL. Example It's critical for me to know the exact details of the expense, ma'am. Only then can I investigate it further. Number 5. Compound words. Words with two parts. Stress on the first part of nouns. Examples A. Can I have some background information, ma'am? Stress on the second part of adjectives. Examples A. In our retro collar tune facility, we have some nice old-fashioned iron melodies, ma'am. Stress on the second part of verbs. Example I understand your problem, sir. I will need a little more information before I can help you. Need for a neutral language. Let's look at the way in which different CSRs speak Hindi in their respective regional languages. CSR 1 पंजाबी हेलो जी मैं आपकी मदद कैसे कर सकता हूँ कस्टमर हेलो हेलो क्या मैं फ़ोन में बिलिंग की बात कर सकता हूँ CSR 2 बिहारी हेलो हम आपकी कैसे मदद कर सकता हूँ कस्टमर मुझे अपने EMI के बारे में बताओ CSR 2 तो बोलिए ना का EMI भरना चाहते हो कस्टमर हम बाद में फ़ोन करता हूँ When customers call you, they expect to hear a uniform language in Hindi. Now let us see how Bunty with good non-language Hindi would handle a call. Bunty, नमस्कार मैम, मैं बंटी सोर्सिंग सॉल्यूशन से आपकी क्या मदद कर सकता हूँ कस्टमर मुझे सोर्सिंग सॉल्यूशंस में बात करना है बंटी हाँ जी ये सोर्सिंग ही है बोलिए आपको बिलिंग से बात करनी है या ऑर्डर देना है कस्टमर ऑर्डर ही देना है वो मैंने प्लेट सेट देखा था बंटी कृपया मुझे आपका नाम बताइए जो आपके क्रेडिट कार्ड पर दिया हुआ है क्या मैं आपका पता जान सकता हूँ बंटी क्या मैं आपका फ़ोन नंबर जान सकता हूँ कस्टमर 9930429896 A neutral language will ensure that you are accepted by customers calling from any part of the world. It will help you to be understood easily by any customer. Reading Hindi newspaper, reading Hindi books with correct pauses, listening to Hindi news, practicing tone intonation will help you speak Hindi in a neutral language. You may refer to some of the common phrases from this chart. Peer sensitivity. Impolite expressions. Ravi. Sameer, I don't think your proposal for the team schedule is going to work. Sameer. As a team lead, I will decide that. Please go back to your work until it is time for you to leave. Polite expressions. Ravi. Oh, that was a great schedule you have drawn up. I had just one small problem. May I? Well, I get only 20 minutes for making my entries. Could we make some more time for that, please? Sameer. Oh, okay. I must have missed that. I will definitely change it. Thanks for bringing it to my attention, man. Politeness begins not only at home but also at work, be it with your team leader, colleagues, or friends. List of polite expressions for some common situations. To emphasize with the customer. Number 1, we value your time. Number 2, I will personally take care of that. Number 3, I fully understand your concern. To respond to complaints from the customer. Number 1, thank you for bringing this issue to our attention. Number 2, I'm sure I will be able to help you with that. To resolve a problem faced by the customer. Number 1, may I suggest some options? Number 2, here's what I can do for you. To put the customer on hold. Number 1, we appreciate your patience while we process. Number 2, I assure you that it will be handled as quickly as possible. Tone and choice of words. Bunty, casually. Hello sir, this is Bunty calling from Holiday Bank. I am calling you to ask you about your payment. What could have Bunty said instead? Here are a few options to lead the way. Is this a good time to talk? Or we value your time and would like to inform you for an oversight. Here is one way we could work this out. We have learned about polite expressions, but polite expressions, if not said in a polite tone, will no longer sound polite. Take a look at this sentence. See how Sanaya handles a customer service call in two different ways. Did you make out the difference? The lines are the same. The tone and how you modulate your voice is what makes all the difference. But choice of words and the tone should be used to compliment the person, say something positive, show empathy for their situation. Different tones of voice. Anger. A customer. What? It's not my mistake. Did you say? How could you be so careless? This statement, when said in a loud and unkindly voice, indicates extreme anger. Calmness. A CSR. Yes, sir, I'm listening and I understand your problem. I seek your cooperation so I may help you, sir. We can make out that a CSR is responding, possibly to a difficult customer. However, note the calmness in his tone. Impatience. A customer. When will I get my new ATM card? I want you to send it to me in next 2 days, else cancel it. This clearly echoes impatience in the customer's tone. As a CSR, you must handle such customers with extreme care to ensure they do not turn into irate customers. Assurance. A CSR. Yes, ma'am, I will ensure that your defective digital camera gets repaired or replaced. Assurance helps gain the trust and respect from the customer. Pleasantness. A CSR. Thank you, ma'am. It was a pleasure talking to you. Have a good day. A cheerful and pleasant tone is welcome. A long way. A customer relationship. Phrases for asking questions. May I know your customer ID, please? How may I help you, sir? Would you like to know anything more about our products? Phrases to seek confirmations. Sorry, could you come back to what you were saying? Your voice is not clear. Would you please repeat? Phrases to give assurances. I will surely help you block your SIM card in next 10 minutes. We are here at your service and will solve your problem immediately. In the next video, we will learn about dealing remotely with customer queries. Thank you.